was hungry, you fed me. Naked, you clothed me.
Deacon Simeon Brown was very instrumental in getting this group started.
In November of 2007, I went to a leadership conference in New Orleans. And on my way back, riding on the highway, the Lord brought the ministry to me. Now, in 2002, let me just back up. In 2002, after having an operation on my eyes, I was spending the weekend to my son in Grasmere. And that evening he went to work, and I was there alone. My car was down. I went and I looked in his cupboard, and there was nothing I can get to eat. And I couldn't find anyone to go to the store and pick up something for me. And that's when the Lord dropped the ministry in my spirit. And I began to think about this ministry, and I said, this is a good ministry. I said, when someone is sick, there should be some ladies who can go and visit with them, clean up their house, wash up some dishes, or put some clothes in the washer, or even run an errand for them. And you know, I didn't know how I was going to start the ministry, but God always has someone to guide you. And so Miranda said, Brother Brown, you should get the people to work with you first. I said, okay. And so she got the roster and she began to pick some names, and she gave me 21 names. And out of that 21 names, I called them, 11 said yes. And that's how the ministry started.
The We Care Ministry is an arm of Jubilee Cathedral that goes out every week ministering to the sick and shut-in.
My name is Miriam Clark, and I am a part of the We Care Ministry. Visiting with these people, it shows the kind of compassion that Christ had for the sick, and it shows that we are God's hand extended. We are to reach out to the sick and shut-in, those who cannot help themselves, and it's a pleasure, it's a joy for me.
There are many times I visit homes and just hugging those old people, just kissing those elderly, and seeing how much they embrace us and how much they care. It encouraged me every day to know that somebody out there need this care ministry.
What really touches my heart the most is when we would sing to these people and read the word, when I would see how it brings tears to their eyes, and I realized that it is because they are so grateful that the Lord still have persons out there who would be obedient and go and minister.
God for Tuesdays. In fact, I wake up so excited knowing that someone who we think is sick and shut in and broken is going to bring some joy into my life. When we walk into some of the homes, they say, here comes my people. These are my people. One person in particular, Mother Bain. Most of you know Cheryl Bain, it's our mother. When we go to her house, she has her hymn book, which means we must sing a hymn. Sometimes she even have a scripture, and she's the one that would break down the scripture for us. I bless God for her.
This ministry thus far has touched over 500 individuals this year alone.
Well, the ministry started on the 29th of November 2007. During that year, I think we did about 167 visits. And there were 7 persons that came to know the Lord through evangelizing. In 2008, we did over 200 visits. And even that year, 7 persons came to know the Lord. The ministry comprised of different areas. We have a group that visit the sick in the hospital. And we have one person who does the phone ministry, and that is Sister Jones. And so whoever is sick, they could expect to receive at least one call per week from Sister Jones. She's very faithful at that.
All of us won't be able to go out there, but we can give in some small ways. You might have a few dollars that you can help, because truly we need gasoline, juice, and water. We need all those things to carry out when we go, so it takes money. So if there's anyone out there who is really listening to this interview, however you can help in whatever small way, we would appreciate it. And you know, when there's someone who lose a loved one in death, we also minister at times to them by feeding the family for a full week so they don't have that headache. And it's no pressure, it's just a love, because we remember that God so loved.
To you who are out there, I would say, if you can commit yourself to the service of God, that's all that's needed. You're saved, you can pray, you can read. You have a work to do. God has established this work for you.
Individuals wait with high expectation on this group on a weekly basis.
When I see y'all come, I see St. John's in the house. Y'all are the temple, man. It's not a building, y'all. Each one of y'all is my change. If one of y'all come, I don't care. Just once I see y'all come, and y'all coming and leaving alone. Look at Rob on the shade. Look at y'all. Y'all in the church, you know. I St. John's Jubilee Cathedral. I'm so glad to see y'all every Tuesday. I've got my calendar marked. I might see y'all I've been on the bed. I fall asleep just now waiting for y'all. I look through the window over and over. I see nobody as after 11. I say, Lord, I know they're coming though. I ain't checking. I have to remember the juice and water y'all bring. They little small little things. Communication. Communication with people. I want to talk to live people. I'm not even talking to them computers. I want to talk to live people. Because y'all know I feel it. They don't know what I'm feeling. And when y'all talk, everybody's clear out their lungs, they catching. All of my screws now waking. Y'all earn them right up. Y'all got me earned right up. And the blood of
We are part of the care ministry and we are excited about it.
Volunteers making a difference today.